Hey folks, how y'all doing? Gonna do this one, trying to make a simple one right here. I'll just use some still shots from my picture folder here I have here, because I got gigabytes upon gigabytes of pictures. But anyway, I received I'm not singling anybody out. I just see a pattern. And I've seen it for a while. I just never said anything. Now, I know how it is watching from the clouds, ghost watching, because, hey, I do it too, depending on whose channel it is. Well, I don't do it a lot, but I do. I'm not going to sit here and say I've never done it, because then I would be telling a lie, and I'd rather just tell you the truth. But I'll notice something, and it'll come from out of the blue, and it won't be now there's no such, you know how it go. I mean, it's not like they're commenting on how to make a chocolate mousse, and we're talking about truck tires and fuel costs. Nothing like that, because then that's like, now you're being silly. But I'll use the example. I got old posts I made about political power grows out the barrel of a gun. Now, what I had on the picture is I think I used the picture that you're looking at now, I think. My memory fades because this has been a few years ago, but it's just been something that's been coming up here lately. So I figure I'd take the time while I can sit here and I ain't got to turn on the camera and I ain't got to do a whole bunch of editing. I can just smack some pictures up and turn on Audacity, because that's what I use to record audio into the computer is Audacity. I even done a short video I've done a video is on my Nick Taylor Roman numeral 4 channel on recording audio into your computer with Audacity to make an audio track for, when you're making videos, you're gonna make YouTube videos. Anyway, somebody, I'd said Kim Il-sung, and the guy said Kim Il-sung didn't say that. Mao Zedong said that. No, Mao Zedong is on record for saying political power grows out of the barrel of a gun, and Kim Il-sung is on record for saying democracy grows out of the barrel of a gun. Now you have to take into effect that translation from Cantonese to English and North Korean to English, things are going to get, may get a little wonky sometimes. But now you're splitting hairs, because political power versus democracy and everything else is the same grows out of the barrel of a gun. Now you're splitting hairs. I get it. Okay, cool. Do you have anything against the common denominator of the two? Or you just coming to say that Mao Zedong said something that Kim Il-sung said, and I wasn't gonna sit there and go into a war, back and forth war. I figure, wait a minute, you got a YouTube channel, and the thing started out on your channel. Hey, how about you just hit record and put the pictures up? And the people that want to look for this stuff, they can, because it's not hard to find. And I also made reference to, and I even done a nice long video about it too, with Hermann Goering and the First Reich, Third Reich, Second Reich, and Third Reich, how they all went through, and the chancellors, and I've done the whole thing. I've done a video on the whole thing. Matter of fact, I'll link it here. I'll put the link here. I'll put it in the description box. And another one, and where it started, we was talking about guns before butter, and I put up a meme of Hermann Goering. There's no shortage of memes of him saying this. Now, this is what he, a couple of people, you say, yeah. I said, well, sir, did you know that the concept of guns before butter was predated Hermann Goering from saying it? Go back a little further to William Bryan. He was Secretary of State under Woodrow Wilson. Okay, he was a jackass too. But anyway, I said, so you got that. Then you got the blood and iron, which was said by a couple of people. But like I say, but then there was the Germans, the Third Reich, their minister of propaganda. He said it as well. Joseph Goebbels. But the thing is, multiple people said it, but who was the most well-known person out of the group? I'm willing to bet you the average person, and this is no diss, the average person, because I'm a political divot monger. So, some of this stuff comes right off the top of my head. But Guns Before Butter, like I said, it's going to be more popularly connected to the commander of the Luftwaffe, the former commander of the Luftwaffe. Okay? He said it during a press, even though Goebbels said it on the radio. William Bryan said it in print. And all this was going on because they were Woodrow. They were talking about the weapons buildup, knowing that the United States was probably getting sucked into World War I, when the Lusitania was sunk. And that the buildup, because we all know about the shot heard around the world. Now, some people will say the original shot heard around the world was, the night that the British troops set off. I think they were in Boston. And they were going somewhere in Massachusetts. Lexington or Concord or one of the two. Y'all have to excuse me. My memory fades sometime. But anyway, so you have that. But the shot I'm talking about heard around the world was when a member of the Black Hand, I don't remember his name, shot and killed Archduke Franz Ferdinand and his wife Sophie. And that happened in Sarajevo, as y'all all know, if y'all history folks, y'all know that happened in Sarajevo. And they just finished visiting with William II of Germany. So anyway, I can't remember that guy's name, the member of the Black Hand, and I know he was dying. I think he had TB, tuberculosis, or something like that. And so back then, that was a death sentence. So I guess he figured he didn't have anything to lose. But I digress. But you have phrases that have been said by prominent people. Now, just because you favor one over the other doesn't mean that they didn't say it. Mao Zedong, Kim Il-sung, pick one. I don't care. Democracy comes from the barrel of a gun. Political power grows from the barrel of a gun. To me, I'm looking at that's hair splitting. That's the hair off the dog's head versus a hair off the dog's butt. It's still his hair and it comes off the same dog. Not gonna go any further with this. Y'all that get it. Y'all that don't, it's cool. I'm still cool with everybody. Love y'all. Love and light. Y'all be good and be safe.